Hey, welcome to this Field of Glory 2 gameplay video. If you ever imagined building the Empire of the Huns, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Well, hey, welcome back. Well, if you've been following along, we are now in Stage 4 after having successfully defeated the Armenians. And we have to detach some units from our field army as garrisons. I'm a little bit scared to click on that little button because although we beat the Armenians, they killed a bunch of us. But we got to get in here and figure out what kind of resources we need to leave in garrison, and then get started because the next stage is it's 398 AD. The eunuch Eutropius has scraped together a Roman force to oppose us. We must defeat them so we continue with our hugely successful raids. We finally get to fight some Romans. So, off we go. Okay, we must detach between 69 and 470 points worth of troops as garrison. If you detach more than the minimum, the difference will be added to your reinforcement points for the next battle. So, we're expecting 184 points of reinforcements, which will be used automatically to bring your field army units up to strength. So, 69 minimum. Now look at this. Some of these guys have just been beat to pieces. 720 out of 1200. That looks like a good unit to send a garrison. Nomad light horse archers. Wow. Wow. 315, 375 out of 600. The fierce nomad light horse archers are actually in pretty good shape. I'm too worried about them. Nomad horse archers, 825 out of 1200. Wow. Armored noble lancers, 740. 825. Wow. Well, let's send the highly superior ones to garrison. We got to have between 9 and 105. We need more points. We need to send more. I don't want to send any fierce nomad light horse archers. Wow, that's only 6 units. And these are, yep, fierce nomad. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to get reinforcements, so hopefully most of this will be brought up to speed. I'm not sure what the point cost of reinforcing those units are, but these guys are average. So we're going to send them to garrison. And that gets us above our minimum. 4 horse archers, 4 light horse archers. Boy, I hope we get enough. 197 points is actually, that's actually a lot of points. 138, so 60, about 59 will be reinforcements for the next battle. Let's go ahead and send them to garrison. That'll give us 100 points of reinforcements above and beyond the 124 that'll bring field army units up to strength. 100 points worth of reinforcements is like, oh no, maybe 2. How much? 100? 104? It's a couple of units, maybe 3, depending on the, I mean, you can see what this is. That would be 2 fierce horse archers. Anyway, I think that's the play. Let's go with that. Yes, I'm happy with my garrison selections. Okay, now that we've done that, I'm going to jump in and get everything set up like I normally do. And so, in the meantime, please consider subscribing. That way you'll never miss another Field of Glory 2 video. And I will be right back. Well, welcome back. Well, normally I'd have this all set up, but it's interesting. This is the first time in this campaign that it's actually asked me what do I think about adding to my army. I suspect that has to do with the fact that we ended up with 104 remaining points. So it looks like everybody is up to strength, and we have 104 points of guys to select. Now our choices are barbarian archers, which I don't see any of that, and I sure don't see putting I that's interesting. A warband is special features, large artillery target. Oh, target. Okay. Um, I sure don't see putting warbands on the ground, especially one. What we're short of, because of all the attrition, in my opinion, um, and perhaps because I didn't send enough of these guys to garrison, is nomad archers, horse archers. Now I can get 104 points exactly by getting another horse archer and let's say a fierce light horse. We have 5 horse archers. Okay, 1 expert. So there's 6 horse archers, 2 lancers, and oh no, 9 horse archers. 4, 5. So yeah, 4, 9, 10. Wow, one of these days I'll be able to count. So we have 10 horse archers. I don't want any more horse archers. What I want is some more light horse. So I think the thing to do is we'll give a few points up, but to throw a couple of more light horse on the table. So now we've got 6 light horse, and looking at this terrain, all these hills, oh, these enclosures. If I were the Romans, I'd stand right there and laugh, say, "Come and get me." Um, yeah, it'd be some serious "come and get me," and with artillery and some light archers, maybe some auxilius sagittorum, I think it's right. Uh, you know, look at, and they could hide behind that hill. It's just nasty. It's just nasty. And this stuff makes attacks by cavalry problematic. Um, so once again, I see myself swinging to the right because this terrain is unfavorable. These woods are bad. At least here, we got these big hills, but they're no great obstacle to us. In fact, they could be an advantage if we can get up there. Now, if they put something substantial up there, that could be difficult. But if they do that and they've got some kind of missile support in here, well, the hills could mask that. So let's go ahead and think this through. There's light horse. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. Okay. And armored noble lancers. Armored noble lancers. Highly superior. Elite. I want those guys standing by themselves because I suspect that'll be the CNC's unit. So I'm going to start. We're going to lead. Fierce nomad. Nomad. Fierce nomad. Expert armored horse archers. That's another unit that could end up being a fierce nomad. All right, so we got the fiercey guys up front. We got the still very good but not as good. Guys behind. A third line of, boy, this terrain sucks. A third line of cavalry. Wherein I hope we have our CNC. And our light cav. Now, is that everybody? Yes, it is. These guys could be all the way out here, but I'm not sure that's... yeah. I expect to see some pretty substantial missile troops with these guys. And I think, like I've said before, there's nothing. There's no light foot or medium foot missile unit that's worth running up in front of with these guys. It's just a good way to get them chewed up. So I think we will line up about like that with our lancers behind the horse archers and our... Now what I haven't seen are any generals at all, but I guess come to think of it, that happens when you hit accept. So let's go ahead and do that. We had 2 more generals. That's good. There's a sub-general. Come on. Come on. That's not what I did not want the CNC to be a fierce... I don't think I can do anything about that either. I click on him. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Very good. Very good. So then we should be able to add a sub-general there, and a sub-general there. Now let's go ahead and get the... Well, this is a tiny little army. Let's go ahead and make sure everybody has a proper command relationship. All right. I moved him. That wasn't what I meant to do. What I meant to do was this. Right. And this guy, and get the interface out of the way. This guy, that's interesting. Let's, these are all pretty good generals. What I don't understand is why this guy does not want to... I wonder what happens if I did something silly like move him back. What if I do something really silly like move him over there? Nope, it just doesn't care. These guys want to be... Huh, I'm not sure I understand that. In fact, it even shows the CNC as part of this guy's command. Oh well, I don't think that matters. I don't think that matters. Well, let's find out what the Romans have in mind. We're off and running. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. They're moving out of there. I don't think I'd do that if I were you. But they might not. They may just stay right there. Let's see what they got. What did they bring? What did they... Ooh, look at that big dog. Yeah, another good reason to come this way, hide behind that hill, because that's not going to move. Roman cavalry, veteran Roman cavalry. That stuff's meat on the table if we can get close up with it. They're light horse archers, slingers archers. Legio Palatina. Heavy foot superior. Woo. Auxilia. Legio Comitatensis. That's... Ooh, bow and darts. Bow and darts. These are late Romans, aren't they? Don't stand in front of them. Don't stand in front of them. So, Auxilia Segatorum, Auxilia Palatina. They are all dart armed. Bow and dart. Okay. Limit to nigh. Well, yeah, that hill is making me feel better all the time. I don't want to stand in front of those guys. So, we need to get the light horse in place to screen these guys advance without having to worry about these guys getting in range. That means they've really got to ride a long way to the flank. Kind of like that. And I suspect the same is true. Boy, these woods are a pain. I'm not sure what's going to happen if it's going to be a mess is what it's going to be. It's going to be a mess. I don't think a group move is advisable. All right, and that's kind of a pain. It's between the rough ground and the woods over here. Yeah, maybe I should have picked that flank, huh? For one thing, there's cavalry over there I could have pestered, and now that I look at this, clearly this is better ground for cavalry. Oh well. That's okay. I can live with that. Okay, let's see what they do. Here comes their light cav, which concerns me not much. Not much at all. And oh, you know what? I think you probably just got in the way of the rest of these guys, so don't do that. And I don't think that's going to work, but let's look. Oh, no, that was terrible. How did he end up like that? Well, that's interesting. All right. It's a mess. I'll let the terrain bollocks me up. But we don't have to worry about these guys messing with the main body, but the main body is disordered in the worst way. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okie doke. Let's see. Keep shooting at those guys. Ooh, that's going to be unfortunate for that light cav, isn't it? But it cleared the way. So, we are going to continue on our ride around the Romans. Okay, they've done their thing. If I can, let's make a group move and see how they end up. Oh, a mess. A mess. Okay, I can't really see this. These guys got to get out of the way for this guy goes there. I don't think any of these. Oh yeah, they do. Cool. Oh, nice. Well, except for him. And he should be able to ride to there. And then we start straightening the rest of these guys out. I think. And right. And then these guys come around the corner. Okie dokie. Like I said, it's a mess. It's a mess. But let's see what they do. They're going to shoot these guys to pieces is what they're going to do. And we're going to run away. We are going to run away. And oh, tempted to move them up in support, but not so tempted that I might actually do it. We can run back here and fall on this. That could be entertaining. All in all, I'm beginning to doubt this whole plan. Let's see how these guys play before we make a final commitment to. Okay, he can probably get to there. If he goes there, can he turn? Yes. So. Get these guys more or less squared away for too long, huh? Oh, they can't make it. Welcome to the rough grounds in the way. And group moves over here just don't work because this crowd shouldn't be part of this group, but it is. So there. And we're going to run into the same problem here with, but we're going to do this instead. All right, we finally got those guys sort of online. Backed up by that guy. And this guy is just a problem. I don't really have a problem with that. Okay, we got them more or less orderly. Aha, looky, looky, I see guys. And keep these guys between all this and that. And off we go. Now they've got to start. Oh, look at all the light cavalry they had stashed behind the hill. Nice, we rallied. Turn and fire. And I think we're going to need some light cavalry over here, despite the fact that they're not going to have a lot of help with generals. But this guy's still got him under control, so as long as we don't get him too far away, they should stay maneuverable. I want to draw these guys out. Yeah, I'm finding more and more of their stuff, aren't I? We're fixing to start taking some hits from the artillery, but I'm pretty sure I don't care about that. Pretty sure. What the heck? They're not lined up as pretty as I'd like them to be, but I can live with that. And well, you know, I don't like that group move. I just don't want a group move. So they go there. They go there. This guy's a great general. And I want to move. That was dumb. Actually have a group move that'll work, and you don't use it. So I want to keep this guy with these guys under command control. I think that's how it works. All right. We're just riding around their army, and they're sitting in this built-up area, kind of like I thought they would. In the meantime, this bunch is coming to make life a little less fun. Oh, they've decided to shift. Go figure. Here comes their cavalry. Yep, we're just going to have to... We're going to have to give these guys some space, aren't we? That's... We're going to shoot him up is what we're going to do. We're going to take our licks. I was hoping that'd do better than that, but okay. And shoot. Shoot. Now comes the tough part. Now comes the part where this whole thing gets bizarre. Those guys are exceedingly vulnerable. What does a group move like that look like? Sucks. What does a group move to there look like? Better, but still not so hot. We're going to start taking hits from the heavies. I hope we're not a particularly dense or vulnerable target, but oh man, not enough. Rough ground. These guys will ride around. This is beginning to look a little less than optimal. And all right, this still keeps these guys in command control. The army's slowly swinging around, and I should have gone to the other flank. But there you go. Let's see what happens. Real curious what these guys are going to do. Well, they're going to come up on the hill, which makes sense. And I'm going to pounce on that guy. Yeah, this is tough. Okay, one last shot at this. You know what? 28 minutes. Let's put a cut in it. You'll have to come back to see what happens. Thanks a lot for watching. See you again soon. Hey, thanks for watching. Now there's a picture of a funny looking little boy up there. That's me when I was a kid. If you click on that, it'll help you subscribe if you haven't done that already. Then hit that bell button to enable notifications and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. See you again soon.